Today, I wanted to talk to you about something intense, something unsettling, but extremely important to understand. We're going to explore 3 chilling signs that reveal when a narcissist has completely given themselves over to darkness, not just behaviorally, but spiritually. There comes a moment when a person doesn't just engage in harmful actions, they become a force of destruction. When a narcissist reaches this point, they've crossed into a realm most of us can't fully comprehend. The descent into darkness. Evil isn't some mythical concept. It's not fiction. It's real. And it operates through people. It entices them, slowly takes root, and over time replaces their conscience. Narcissists, by their very nature, masterful at deception, manipulation, and power games, are often the perfect vessels for this darkness. This goes far beyond arrogance or ego. It's not just about being selfish. This is about someone who has abandoned their humanity. Once they've reached this point, there are 3 unmistakable signs, not just behavioral clues, but spiritual warnings. If you recognize even one, take it seriously. This isn't just about toxicity. This is something far more dangerous. Terrifying sign number 1, the death of empathy. At first, they wore a mask. They mimicked decency, pretended to care, showed glimpses of what looked like remorse. But once a narcissist fully embraces darkness, that facade fades. And what's left is chilling. They don't just cause pain, they take pleasure in it. You'll notice subtle shifts. They no longer just disagree, they mock. They don't simply manipulate, they savor the chaos they cause. There's a disturbing sparkle in their eyes when someone else breaks down. They smile when they see others hurt. And it's not an accident, it's enjoyment. Most people hurt others out of momentary emotion, anger, fear, insecurity. But this is different. These individuals cause harm because it feeds them. It empowers them. And that's when you know it's not just narcissism anymore. Watch closely. When they lie, humiliate, or gaslight, do they look guilty or do they look entertained? If their reaction is delight, you're no longer dealing with someone who has a soul still intact. And they don't reserve this cruelty for enemies. They direct it at those closest to them, family, friends, even their own children. Because to them, pain equals power. And breaking the ones who love them brings the greatest reward. Terrifying sign number 2, the pleasure in your pain. They used to spin stories with a shred of truth, but now they lie with complete confidence, without shame, without hesitation. They don't just distort the truth, they erase it entirely. Even if you show them undeniable proof, they'll stare you in the eyes and say, "That never happened." They say it so convincingly, even you might begin to doubt yourself. This isn't manipulation, this is psychological warfare. Their lies aren't just about events, they're about identity. One moment they're the victim, the next the misunderstood hero. They'll say whatever gets them sympathy, attention, or control. And if you try to reveal the truth, they'll turn everyone against you. You become the liar, the unstable one. Because by the time you speak up, they've already rewritten the script. What's even more terrifying, they don't feel remorse. They don't question their actions. They don't lose sleep. In fact, the more damage they cause, the more powerful they feel. If you confront them, expecting guilt or reflection, you'll find none. At best, they'll look at you blankly. At worst, they'll smirk, amused that you still think they're capable of remorse. Terrifying sign number 3, the inversion of reality. This is where things go beyond words, into energy. Have you ever left a conversation with someone feeling confused, heavy, emotionally drained? That's not a coincidence. A narcissist who has given themselves over to darkness carries a presence that suffocates clarity and steals peace. They create chaos, then position themselves as your only anchor. They break you down and then offer themselves as the solution. It's not just manipulation, it's emotional entrapment. They'll whisper half-truths, sow discord, pit people against each other, all while playing the role of savior. And the more you react, the deeper they pull you in. Because while you're busy defending yourself, they're already several steps ahead, redefining reality itself. They don't just twist facts, they twist perceptions. They reshape the world around them to suit their version of the truth. What's truly chilling is that they now mock decency. They ridicule integrity. They treat goodness as weakness. They reject morality, not just in themselves, but try to destroy it in others. And when you resist, when you stand for truth, for kindness, for honor, they lash out because your light exposes their emptiness. Final words. Protecting yourself. Here's what you must understand. This isn't just a toxic person. This is someone whose presence alone can destabilize your mind and spirit. You may feel confused, heavy, or drained after being around them. That's not in your imagination, it's very real. They thrive in chaos, and the more exhausted you become, the easier you are to control. You don't owe them your explanations. You don't owe them endless chances. The only way to win this game is to stop playing it. Step away, clear their energy from your space, reclaim your clarity, and you'll notice something miraculous. The exhaustion fades, the fog lifts, and for the first time in a long time, you can finally breathe again. If you found this video helpful or eye-opening, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us shine more light on these hidden emotional dynamics and helps others break free too. And remember, you are not crazy. You are not weak. You are waking up, and that's the first step to healing.